look in the mirror, man, you're so dirty. Yeah, you look so dirty. You were never worthy. Lately, it's you.
Welcome to the Jeremy Hill Show. If you're easily triggered, leave now because this is not the show for you. Now, in this reaction video, I will be covering the topic of black fatigue. I find it to be a very interesting topic. I hope you will too. I'm going to have a brother who's going to speak out against it first. Okay. Now, before I do that, select the notification bell. Once you do that, select the option that says all. That way you'll be informed of all my new content. Can you dig it? Now, let me go ahead and get into this thing this man say. I think it's kind of interesting here, man. Yeah, like I always tell you, let's get it.
What up, fam? I got a screenshot. This guy said, dudes stay hating on street niggas. I'm trying to figure out what makes a street nigga think when a regular, law-abiding, hard-working citizen comment on his fuckery is hate. Now watch this. I've heard street niggas say, he old job having ass nigga, a working ass nigga, he a cornball, he a dweeb. I asked the question, what the fuck did dope boys do that I didn't do? I've been in 9 countries. I had plenty of bitches. Bitches listened to me. I played basketball in high school, football, top athlete, smart guy. What the fuck have they done that I ain't done? I had a Range Rover SE Sport 4.5, the one that Jay-Z said extra 40 grand cocksucker. Had a CLS 550 Benz. What the fuck have these niggas had? And then they said, call it hate.
And I'm kind of torn about this subject because I was once the street dude. All right. But I do get what he's saying because I'm going to tell you something, man. When you get older, you get wiser. This gentleman is 100% right. A lot of men who are not in these streets selling drugs, as I did, who had never been to jail several times, as I did, who never been a pimp, actually had a woman walk the track, as I did, who's never been a gangbanger, banging crip, as I did. These gentlemen who decided to do it the right way, walk the straight path, go get an education, a degree, a skill set. These gentlemen are the smartest ones among us, man. I got to give it to them, man, because look here. We used to call that being a square. Okay. And if you don't know what that means basically an individual, it could be male or female, who purposely decides not to get in trouble, who purposely decides to execute good judgment, who purposely decides to be the best they can be and to avoid going to jail. We used to call them people, you know, square or vanillas or whatever the term is now. For some women, they love men who stay in trouble. When I was running the streets, I am not going to lie, I had more women running the streets than I do now. Okay, not to say that I don't get women now, but I had more women when I was in them streets. But you also have to understand, I had a certain caliber of woman in those streets. And that, when I be telling y'all that when you do women dirty and you be the quote unquote bad boy to these women, they are the most loyal to you. When you turn over a new leaf and try to get your act right and live better in a law-abiding way, women tend to find that unattractive and boring, and they will try to either run over you or they will cheat on you or leave you. Now, there's a way of maintaining a woman when you're not in those streets, but it comes from the experiences and the things that you learned in the streets. So you have to transfer that over to another life, the life you're trying to live when you're trying to walk the right path. Those lessons that you learn, and you got to keep the foot wrapped around the woman's neck like a turtleneck. You got to keep the pressure on her when you're trying to walk the quote unquote square life, the law-abiding life. I'm gonna tell you something. I made more money living right than I did living wrong. Not to say that I didn't make any money, and that's not to say that some big time dope boys make hella money. Okay, cool. But I make more money now than I did when I was in them streets. And the best thing about that is I'm not running. I had got extradited from Florida back to Houston because I had gotten a warrant in Houston for over $100,000. Now, if you doubt me, you can always go and look me up, Jeremy Hill, and you can go into the you know, whatever the crime-based thing, you can pull me up. It'll show you the warrants and stuff like that. See, I'm the guy that rappers talk about. I was that guy. I'm the guy that a lot of people try to pretend to be. Okay? That's what I used to be. All right, so I had no reason. I invite you to look me up. They don't bother me. So you know I'm real. So I done been through all this. I've been extradited. I've been arrested and so many times. In that life, all that did with all the money that I got caused me to spend almost all the money that I got out the streets on lawyers, on probation, on supervisory fees, stuff like that of that nature, man. It ain't worth it. And he's right. Everything he said is right. Sorry about the rant.
You know, I realize this is what street niggas do and niggas that's really ain't did nothing in life do. They say shit like snitches get stitches, no snitching, so that they can do illegal shit and never get in trouble. They say shit like dancing niggas soft because they can't dance. It's amazing to me. They call it hate. No, motherfucker, you ruined our fucking communities. You sold dope to your family, to people in the neighborhood, and then you flossed and act like you had money. You fathered children, you went to jail. How is this hate, motherfucker? You ain't done a motherfucking thing good, and you don't got no money. You didn't build no motherfucking grocery stores in the community. All you did is bought some sneakers. You might have an Averex jacket or a Carl Canai jumpsuit left from that shit. So how is this hate? I would love for a street nigga to explain to me, how is this hate? I'm 6'6", 48 years old, a full head of hair, straight teeth. Bitch, I'm the motherfucking man. So how when I point out how you fucked your life up and fucked our community up, how is that hate? What did you do that I didn't do? You don't have a passport. You ain't been no fucking where but to Atlanta and Miami. I did that shit in college.
I gotta say this. Why do a lot of us think going to ATL is like going to the fucking moon, man? I don't understand that. I'm not knocking Miami or ATL, but that does seem like some people think they really did something or accomplish that, or accomplish something if they go out to those two places. I don't understand that, man. Have you left the country? Like this gentleman, I've been in several countries myself. You know what I mean? I'm over 6 foot. You know what I'm talking about? So this gentleman is talking about living a life, a lifestyle that many quote unquote dope boys think they live. I know and have known many dope boys who ain't never left the state, but make a little money, but nothing really substantial, but they do enough to live comfortably. Some of them. And I'm gonna say very few, because most people that sell that stuff, they're not really living good, man. Some of them still living on their mama's couch. Somebody got to have a roommate to have an apartment. They don't have nothing paid off in their name. They still paying on shit. They might got a cash car, but they're ready to go spend money on some rims. They'll go get those rent-a-rims. Have you heard of this? Well, you can't buy the rims because you're too damn broke. So you rent them out. You get somebody, go place, they rent you some rims. 26s. Get you a dunk. Put it on your slab and stuff like that, man. You know what I mean? They don't really have any, like you say, grocery stores, don't have any businesses and stuff. They spend all their money on frivolous things, man. And it's all for the bitches. It's for them, but mostly for the bitches, man. They want to look good for them. They spend most of their money on J's. I'll tell you what I know personally, man. So most times the people that be selling your hard or your soft or whatever it may be, your Sherm or what it could be, they really ain't got nothing but a good appearance of getting something. They look like they're doing something big. But what they tend to have mostly, they have more of this than they do money, is respect of certain people in the hood. That's what they really have. They may have an abundance of that in your neighborhood. But when it comes to money, and when I say money, I'm talking about $500,000 or more, man. If you're going to be doing this, there's a lot of dudes be out there tennis shoe hustling, man. They ain't got no real money. Just because you can pull out a wad of money does not mean you got some real money, man. If you got a whole lot of money, man, you couldn't fit them things in your jeans, man. It'd be all in your bank or something like that, in your safe or something. That's kind of what that is, man. It's just, hey, I'm just telling the truth.
It's a spring break. What has a motherfucker? This shit puzzles me how the black community is. How stupid we are. And see, if the rappers didn't glorify that shit, everybody would be looking at you like grandma said. That's the old low-life motherfucker. He can't get no job. He ain't got no trade. He can't blow a horn, can't play a piano, can't shoot a ball, can't catch a fucking football. So the easiest thing to do is hit them streets and crash your life out. No different than the easiest thing for a young man to do now is just act fucking gay when he can't do nothing. This ain't for no smoke. This is a real question. But watch this. Why when you question street niggas, they go straight, they want to get violent? Why when you question them, they want to get violent and tough? With legal men like us that can carry weapons that we probably get a medal for blowing your fucking head off. Why every time you question them niggas, they get angry and want to get violent? Baby, I don't want to be violent. I just want to ask a question. What the fuck do I have to be jealous of a street nigga for? And most street niggas went to prison and won't even move in no big dope. So why would I be jealous? I'm talking about big time dope dealers. I ain't talking about no little local guy.
Exactly what I said, because he's 100% correct, man. A lot of them boys that go to jail and prison ain't no damn Tony Montana. Say hello to me, little friend. They really, nah, man. Well, anyway, man, y'all, I'm going to do this as a series, man. This is my second one. I kind of like this topic. Hope y'all enjoyed it as well. I'll be getting at y'all pretty soon. Y'all take it easy now, you hear?